wrestling this biggest one. Don't go crazy. Entrance. Woo!
In bass fishing, catching fish is not the problem. The challenge is to find them. Today, our Bassmasters TV cameras are covering the Bassmaster BP Top 100 tournament at Lake Seminole near Bainbridge, Georgia. We'll focus in on how the leaders find fish, put together a fish-catching pattern, and adjust to catch fish when conditions change. You'll learn firsthand how world champion David Fritz catches bass in the spring. Rather than prowl the shoreline, sight fishing for spawners, David looks for migration routes, the places where big bass are coming and going. Also, you'll meet Bo Dowden Jr., a second-generation bassin pro, the son of former world champion Bo Dowden, the 1980 Bassmasters Classic winner. Our cameras follow young Bo Jr. as he copes with the bassin puzzle and the pressure of high-stakes tournament fishing. This 4-day contest is a test for the best. Stay tuned. I'm Bob Cobb. The Bassmasters will be right back from Lake Seminole at Bainbridge, Georgia.
If there's one certain rule in bass fishing, you can take this one to the bank. When the dogwood and redbuds are in bloom down south, fish the bank. Ah, spring, the bass angler's favorite season when bass move shallow. The spawning season is the prime time at Lake Seminole. This 37,500-acre impoundment, nestled in southwest Georgia along the Florida border, is back in the bass fishing headlines. After the super successful Bass Angler Sportsman Society's tournament trail stops at Bainbridge, Georgia, the word is out among bassin followers. Lake Seminole is hot, red hot. Pick just about any week in late February to mid-April to hedge your chances at Lake Seminole. Depending on water temperature, the early spawners move shallow with temp readings in the high 50s. Then it gets good. As the BP Top 100 pros and amateur partners here check out for the March 23rd through 26th competition, the smart money is on Florida pro Shaw Grigsby. The defending champion caught 64 pounds, 13 ounces to win in late February 1993. At shallow water sight fishing, Grigsby is almost unbeatable. But this first morning, the conditions don't favor Shaw's strong suit.
Most of the fish, I think, have spawned, and there's just very few fish that you can catch in here sight fishing anyway. And the ones I'm finding, I found a lot in practice and they've fallen out. In other words, they've already got it done and the females have left. And should have been here about 2 weeks ago. It'd been great.
Tom Mann Jr., a Buford, Georgia-based pro, believes he's figured out the post-spawn situation.
That will work. What we have right here is the inside grass line. There's a few scattered stumps right on the inside grass line. Those fish are running from about 2 to 5 feet deep, right where the grass stops. In other words, it's too shallow for the grass to grow up there. And I think what these fish are doing, some of them have spawned, some of them haven't spawned, but if they haven't spawned, they're staging on that inside line, and if they have spawned, they're coming back out to the inside line. So I think we kind of got the best of both worlds right here, really.
Yes.
Tournament bass fishing is a game of adjustments, and Shaw Grigsby is about ready to abandon his sight fishing game plan. The larger female bass have checked out of the backwaters. Just catching 12-inch keeper-sized bass won't put you in the money here. There's over $291,000 on the line. The winner's share, $46,000. The area Tom Mann Jr. is working is on the Florida side, within sight of the Jim Woodruff Lock and Dam. The Sneads area is known for its late spring action. Tom is fishing a Carolina-rigged Zoom lizard on braided line with a short 2-foot monofilament leader. He says the braided line is an advantage to feeling the soft strikes and working the lure in the grass.
Oh, thank you, partner.
Good start, guys, but there's a lot of work left in this tournament. At the first day weigh-in, it's quickly apparent the big fish can be caught. All-time money leader Larry Nixon has the proof in his bag.
Folks, we have an incredible creel. And the weight, 24 pounds and 7 ounces. Folks, let's give him a hand. What a way to start the Seminole Local Bass Tournament.
For 5 bass, that's a big jump start in the standings for Larry. But here's a bigger bag.
Bo, can you say, good Lord, have mercy? Holy smokes, 27 pounds, 2 ounces. Here's your new leader. Bo Dowden has made his entrance. Woo! Bo, pick up 2 of them as quick as you can, Bo. I'm telling you, folks, this is remarkable. Bo is so slow, he just kind of, you just think, well, old Bo, just 27 pounds.
22-year-old Bo Dowden Jr. of Texas, son of 1980 Bassmasters Classic World Champion Phyllis Bo Dowden, takes command of the leaderboard. And it's an impressive day for Bo Jr. Can Bo Jr. handle the pressure? Stay tuned. We'll find out, and you'll learn how he's catching so many big bass. The Bassmasters will be right back with more Lake Seminole bass catching action. Day 2. Tournament leader Bo Dowden Jr. gets a quick strike. But all is not well. A fog-delayed start has shortened the tournament day. And Bo Jr. has a nagging worry to deal with. Unfortunately, the fishing area he located and the one that produced over 27 pounds yesterday is the same stretch of shoreline being fished by 3 other tournament leaders. Bob Tucker in 4th, Charlie Reed in 8th place, and Tom Mann Jr. in 9th are all fishing the Sneads area shoreline. Combined, the 4 pros scored over 83 pounds here yesterday, and their amateur partners caught fish too. Across the lake, Larry Nixon in 2nd place lands a largemouth on a Carolina-rigged lizard. But this will be the high point of the day. Only one other small keeper will go into Nixon's live well by weigh-in time. David Fritz in 3rd place thinks his pattern will hold up. He believes it will produce 20 pounds each day.
Oh my God. You know, I'm fishing staging fish and I'm getting them coming and going, so I'm not going to run out like guys are fishing beds. The fish hadn't moved in deep water yet. A lot of people probably think I'm fishing deep, but the stringer I caught today, max 1.5 feet deep. In fact, I looked down at my locator and it says 2 foot where I'm catching them. Oh, shit. Yep. A little old wind came back.
Slow reeling, the gold and black colored rattle trap continues to work for young Bo Dowden.
Here's one. Pretty good one. And she got it on the side of her mouth. Okay, we got her. Had 4 bites so far. Caught 3 and lost 1.
David Fritz is alternating between a rattle trap crankbait and a Texas rigged zoom lizard. With the soft plastic lizard, he's targeting isolated cover, logs on this shallow water flat.
Hold it. Oh, yeah. You got him?
Yeah, I'll get him.
Okay. The old lizard trick. That's it. God, it's a shame to have to throw a fish like that back.
You bet David Fritz has a strong pattern. When you're culling
smaller,
3.5 pound bass, you've broken the bass catching code. But don't count Bo Dowden Jr. out yet. He's fishing with the same dogged determination that won the World Championship for his father. Bo Jr. is no raw rookie. He's followed his father's tournament trail footsteps for 8 years and fished the BASS circuit for 3 seasons. However, this is the first time young Bo has been in the thick of a tournament hunt.
I got her.
At the Day 2 weigh-in, the big guns of professional fishing line up to take a shot at Bo Dowden Jr.'s lead. The #1 ranked BASS pro, David Fritz, weighs in 24 pounds, 3 ounces. He moves on top the leaderboard. Mickey Bruce of Georgia scores the best 5 bass limit of the day, 26 pounds, 10 ounces. He's a serious threat. And defending champion Shaw Grigsby made the right adjustments. His 5 bass limit weighs 26 pounds, 7 ounces. To answer his challengers, Bo Dowden Jr. needs over 20 pounds.
You got a limit, you got a good limit, folks. Young Bo Dowden. His father, just about 14 years ago, won the Classic and had the salute of everybody in the world. Watch the scale. 22 pounds and 4 ounces. Give Bo Dowden. He's taking the lead again, I believe. Has you not, Cobb? He is in #1. Hold up a couple of big ones here, Bo. They're all big. Young Bo is on the move. Bo, I tell you this, it is wonderful to see a young man come along behind his dad and dream and then live and then do what his papa did.
The veteran pros are putting pressure on young Bo, but he's holding his own. He still leads by over 2 pounds. David Fritz moves up to 2nd place, followed by Mickey Bruce and Robert Tucker in 4th. Bo Jr. looks cool under fire, but a little fatherly advice never hurts.
Do it slow, do your thing, and do it methodically and slow, and keep going.
Well, that's kind of what I did yesterday. I'm afraid I'm going to have to slow down even more tomorrow, but I didn't fish it for very long. I only made about 2 passes beyond my little play.
You just got to hang in there.
Can Bo Jr. hang in there? 4-day tournaments are tough to lead wire to wire. His fishing area is under pressure, too. Stay tuned. The Bassmasters will continue in a moment from the BP Top 100 tournament at Bainbridge, Georgia. If this were a made-for-TV movie, Bo Dowden Jr., the young son following in his former world champion father's footsteps, would win the $291,000 Bassmaster BP Top 100 at Lake Seminole.
Got one good one about 5. I caught her real early this morning, but it's been real slow for the last couple hours.
If there's one angler on the Bassmaster Pro circuit you don't want breathing down your neck, it's David Fritz. After winning the 1993 Bassmasters Classic, Fritz has chalked up an amazing record. The Lexington, North Carolina angler has taken command of the BASS Angler of the Year standings. In the 26-year history of the Bassmaster Tournament Trail, no one has put together, back-to-back, a Classic championship and won the coveted BASS Angler of the Year. As time allows over the final 2 days, our focus will center on David Fritz. At this point in time, maybe the best professional bass fisherman to watch and learn from. David Fritz is fishing a big flat area. What's his strategy?
Well, these fish, they ain't got 2 places to live, either on wood or on grass in this lake. I'm just trying to key on some fish stopping somewhere. This is a great big area, and I'm just trying to key in on specific structure. I'm using this lizard. One reason, because I know if I get a bite, I probably ain't gonna lose him, for one thing. And the fish are biting real funny this morning. That's one reason I went to a lizard. Even though I have caught a few on it every day, they're really on it good today. I think the color makes a lot of difference. And what I'm using is this black grape with green metal flake. It's a zoom lizard, 6-inch. And it's probably one of the most deadly baits you can use when fish are bedding in it.
How he's fishing the soft plastic lizard is another key to David's success.
Yeah, I'm working this thing real slow. Whenever I think I'm getting around one, it's hard to tell. exactly where he's at, but I got a good idea. The fish are really keying in on, so all this is solid grass in here, and they're keying in on these little bare spots. It's probably sand. And whenever you fish a log or any type of structure, anything that's up there, there's got to be a bare spot somewhere around it because the sunlight don't hit all of it at once.
The weather conditions changed from sunny to cloud cover. Is this a factor?
I think it's much better if the sun's out. I don't know if we're going to get to see it today, but the clouds haven't bothered me too bad, but I think the bigger fish get more pinpointed when that sun's out. That there was good fish, guys. Son, this is a good one here. God, what a fish. This is the one I need right here. Golly. This is a giant. Don't come off. This is a giant. Come on, baby, stay down. This is a giant. Now, there's a little fish way pecked on it. I need this one bad. This is an 8-pound fish. Ah, dang. Oh, thank you, Lord. Lord have mercy. That dang zoom lizard, I'm telling you.
On the tournament trail, it's becoming known as the Fritz Blitz, the way David smokes the bass and burns up the competition. His final 2-day charge at the BP Top 100 at Lake Seminole is a case in point. BASS Weighmaster Ray Scott sets the stage for Fritz's final moments to glory.
Here comes David Fritz, and Fritz's weight today has got to be 12 pounds and 6 ounces to take the lead from Mickey Bruce. The all-time record is 86 pounds even. All-time 5 bass record. He has 71 pounds through yesterday. Today he has a chance to break the all-time world record. Here it is. Watch it closely, people. Hold your breath. 20 pounds, 3 ounces. 19 pounds. Hold it, they're losing weight. What?
I said, hurry up and call it.
Well, it's back again. You got this much weight in there, see? Hold still. Everybody, 19 pounds and 12 ounces. Mark it. There it is, folks. Let's give a hand. He's your winner as it stands right now. I don't know any other miracles out there. This is remarkable. 91 pounds and 3 ounces, folks. History in the making right here.
I got to scrambling, and there was this one little old log that I was pitching a lizard, a zoom lizard, yesterday. I pitched the lizard in there and caught that 7-pounder yesterday. I went up there today to the same log, made 3 pitches, and caught 3 4-pounders. And the Lord's looking after me is all I can say.
The final standings. David Fritz with 20 bass and a record-setting 91 pounds, 3 ounces. Mickey Bruce finishes second with a whopping 83 pounds, 12 ounces, followed by Shaw Grigsby in 3rd place and Bo Dowden Jr., his best finish yet, in 4th.
You too, buddy.
Right now, it's time for the Pros Pointer, the how-to section of the Bassmasters. Brought to you by Wrangler, the most comfortable jeans known to man.
I'll tell you guys something that might really help you, something that helped me win this tournament. Notice that I've got a real light sinker, and I've got this on 20-pound test high-impact line. That's a pretty big line, but what I want to do is cast my lizard in, let it fall real slow. One of the big keys is this particular hook, designed especially for a lizard, a VMC Vanadium. Notice at the bend that it has. It actually holds your lizard on a little better. These hooks are a little lighter, and by being lighter, it lets your lizard fall a little slower. Now what I've got here is a 6-inch zoom lizard, black grape, green metal flake. And the way you rig this thing up, probably most of you know, is real simple. You slide it up just like this. And notice how the little bend locks that lizard on where it can't fall down, especially good when you're fishing grass situations. And feed it back through like this. Try to make long casts, stay away from your structure when you're fishing shallow water, and I guarantee you it'll help you catch a lot more fish.
Surprised to see it? David Fritz fishing with a Texas rig plastic lizard. He earned his reputation with a deep diving crankbait, but he's got more than one winning way. Maybe that's his secret, being versatile, adapting to conditions. Next week, you'll see the all-time legends of the Bassmaster Tournament Trail in action. Our cameras will follow the pros to Peoria, Illinois, for the Bassmaster Superstars. All the bass and greats, past and present, will be there. Join us right here. For the Bassmasters, I'm Bob Kyle. See y'all next week.
The Bassmasters has been brought to you by